Welcome to the Ron's T-Bone Shed Show. I decided today I was going to introduce a trombone to y'all that you may not have heard of before. Some of you, you youngins, definitely haven't heard this, but some of you oldies like me have heard the name Buescher, or Buescher, as the company actually spelled it out in one of their ads. Buescher. It's a German name. They were known for their professional level saxophones. They made some really fancy and elaborate trombones in the early day too, in the 1940s, like the Buescher 400, the Buescher Aristocrat, and a number of others. But we fast forward to the early 1960s. Buescher was bought by Selmer. So they started making some trombones that shared parts with Bach, Signet, and Bundy. And the horn that I'm about to show you is known, well, you probably may have seen one called the Buescher Aristocrat. Well, that Aristocrat name ended up getting adopted by Bach and used for their intermediate and student level trombones, the Bach Aristocrat. But before that, Buescher had them, and it was the Buescher Aristocrat. Well, this particular horn, I've only seen about 4 of these in the last 5 or 10 years. Anyway, this is known as the Buescher Super Aristocrat. And let me show you here. Hold on a second. I'm going to open this up. Okay, it comes in a great coffin case. This one's a 1964 model. It's got these cool little locks. Look at that. No hanging things here. It's kind of a cool, design. All right, here we go. Beautiful coffin case. Nice opening in here. And we got the slide compartment. I mean, this case is in really good condition. Let me go ahead and get the slide out here for you. Buescher, similar to Reynolds, used these hexagonal pieces up here, like the slide lock and the tenon screw. So whenever I see these, I know it's either going to be a Reynolds or it's going to be a Buescher. But then when I look at this top here and see how it's tapered at the very top here, that's clearly like I've seen these on Selmers. This is a 508 bore, okay? Similar to a King 3B. So I'm pretty sure that this also shares DNA from the Selmer Bolero, the 508 bore. Then we're going to look at the bell here, and the bell is nickel plated, okay? But it's a 7.5-inch bell, not 8, 7.5 inch, which is going to give it a slightly narrower sound. But if you look at that throat, oh my goodness, that is like a big giant exhaust coming out of a sports car. So here we go, the Buescher Super Aristocrat. And like I said, I didn't see many of these. I added the counterweight on here because I'm getting old and I'm kind of weak. The horn's in fantastic condition. They're like 0 dents in the tuning slide. Actually, there's 0 dents on the entire horn. The only thing is that the finish, the lacquer finish on it is a little nicked up. But, for a horn that's made in 1964, which is basically my birth year, so 61 years old, it's in tremendous condition. But yeah, I just love that. It looks very Broadway. Look at how that looks. Look at that. That's cool. Let me do a play demo for you on this. Beautifully designed for outdoor venues and large halls. It'll put the sound out. The other thing I wanted to show you is look at this crook. That squarish crook. That is Bach. Bach has always used these square crooks. But here, check this out. I'm playing this on a Yamaha 48D for deep cup. So, in my opinion, this horn sounds great on like a Bach 5, a Schelke 50, and the Yamaha 48D. But listen to this, okay? It just says, aw, not ah or ooh, aw. It has a very, I don't know if the term is correct, very bawdy sound to it. got little polka dots and moonbeams. There's, I've never played anything else like this. The only thing close are the late 1950s Yorks, because of that bell taper that they have. Except this one's got more, how do I say it, more of a metallic quality to it because of the nickel. Here's the thing. This is not a really heavyweight bell. It's kind of light, nickel plated. So it warms up near the tail end of things. But it's just, the sound is crazy. It's just big. It's a big sound for a 508 bore. It's nothing like it. I've never played anything like this with any other horn. Not the nickel tempos, not even the 48H Constellation. The 48H Constellation has a different body and core sound to it than this does. This actually feels solid but light and then broad, okay, which is different than the Constellation. And it's different than the Holden Galaxy, which is also nickel too. That's more of an ooh sound out of the Galaxy, but this is an aw sound. So if you come across them, pick it up. Some of them have yellow brass tuning crooks and yellow brass outers, but this one is solid nickel, and this is a 1964 model. I own an earlier one, a 1960 model with the yellow brass components on it, and the sound is just a little bit different, but it's still that big throaty sound on it with that nice sparkle from the nickel plating. So it's a screamer too. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little presentation of the 1964 Buescher Super Aristocrat.